Hello and welcome to episode 31 of Just a Rican and his comics. So let's get right to it. Now, we got some good stuff going on. We have here Death of the Inhumans. Leave it to Donny Case to do it because this guy is knocking everything out the park. And if Marvel wants someone to kill the Inhumans, leave it to him. This issue is dope. That's all I gotta say. And it's a 5-issue miniseries, and what can you expect? There's gonna be some killing, and if you're not ready for it, then maybe this is not for you. But if you're a Donny Cates fan, you're gonna buy it. This artwork is sick. I mean, the story is great. Oh my god, I was so happy to read this. Oh man, it was so much fun. The first issue was awesome. The second issue was even better, and I'm sure you guys are going to enjoy it too. A lot of surprises, but it's going to happen by the title of the comic is obvious. I mean, come on. That's the artwork. It's beautiful, beautiful artwork. Sorry for the glare. I'm trying to work on something here to block some of it, and I will get to it one day. I got a little better on it today, but it'll get better. So just bear with me, guys, all right? Just bear with me. I just brought you Death of the Inhumans, issue 1. Look at that. Ooh, that is dope. All right, let's get to issue 2. Yep, that's the villain right there, my friends. That guy is a beast. But they try to fight back against him. You know, you got Black Bolt does this thing, but you know, it's not good enough to fight this new guy. And I don't want to tell you a lot, like I always tell you, because it takes the fun away from reading the comic and for you guys to go out there and buying it. So, you know, just, you know what to do. But this issue is great, and the artwork is magnificent. I just love this shot right there. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. And, you know, that's the next cover for the next issue. But this is just, it's fire. That's all I gotta say. It's dope. Do yourself a favor and just go get out there and get it. I'm just gonna switch it up real quick to Detective Comics 984, 985. All right, so that's how we do. All right, so Brian Hill is, you know, doing the writing on this, and so far he's been doing good with this new villain named Karma, and I think the guy is badass, you know. There he is right there. A little closer up look. So this was very fun to read. I don't mean ring, I mean read. And not only that, there's a Black Lightning comes into this comic as well. In this issue too, and the next one to follow. And there's Black Lightning right there with Alfred, and they're talking. It's a lot of talking going on, but a lot of explaining in detail, and it's very good. And that was 984, and then 985. There it is right there. There's, I think Batman is hiding something from Black Lightning, and you know, we have to find out what it is, and eventually we'll get there. But overall, this was just a great comic. I mean, I'll put this up there. You know, I'll give it probably like a 3.5 out of 5. It was just fun, and the other one too. Just great story. I'm a fan of Detective Comics. What can I say? And if Batman's in it, then that's even better. So here we are now. We've been waiting for this, and a lot of people been demanding it, and we finally got it. You know, they calling it it is the world greatest, comic book. It's the Fantastic Four, and it's welcome back, Fantastic Four. We need it, and a nice little to the greatest, Steve Ditko. We all miss him. I wish I was I'm 40 now. I wish I was a bigger collector back then. But you know what? It's never too late. And you know what? We appreciate what he's done to the, Marvel Universe and comic book and to the community and all that, And we have a fresh start, with the Fantastic Four. Dan Slott doing the, writing, as we know already. And Sarah Pichelli doing some of the, that actually Dan and Sarah doing the writing. What? Am I right or wrong here? Correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah. Right there. So, this was good. And if you haven't been following what's going on with Fantastic Four, I will say just jump into, if you want to go back, go to the Secret Wars, and then you could jump into the Marvel 2-in-1s and all that stuff, and that'll give you a little fresh start to everything of how this all started. And it's very good stuff. I mean, this issue is fun to read, and at the end it leaves you with how can I put it, like, oh wow, really, is that really gonna happen? And I'm gonna have to just show you the picture. And there's a signal in the sky. And if, like I mentioned, if you've been reading the Marvel 2-in-1s, that explains a lot what's going on here, because check it out. All right, so let's just switch it up real quick. We're just gonna jump into this Injustice versus Masters of the Universe 6-part miniseries, and this is getting a lot better. We get to see a lot more He-Man here, and we get to see some of the great storyline and some of the excellence callbacks to He-Man's past. So that's pretty cool about it. And actually, we get to see Oracle, gets a little hero play in this one. And he's everywhere. I mean, you can see him. See, and it was pretty neat to see. If no one knows, how can I say, the Granny from Mr. Miracle, from the Dark Seas, and from the world, I guess it's Apocalypse, and that's where she's from, and that was pretty neat to see. But this is a pretty good book to read, and if you're a fan of He-Man, then this is something for you. And actually, a little something for everyone. I mean, who hasn't grown up to He-Man? Especially if you're in your 40s like myself. This is a very fun issue to read. So, check it out. It's only 6 issues. So, that was issue 2. Moving right along, my friends. We got, bam. That's it. The Punisher, issue 1. And if you want to go by your Legacies numbers, this is 229. So we all know what happened with the last issue. That goes back to, I forget, it will be issue 229, where, they took the War Machine outfit from the Punisher. But you know what? Who needs it? Because this issue is just fire. He obviously, he doesn't need it. And it's just like any other Punisher, just gunslinging, shooting, fire, like a fire. I wasn't kidding. So, there's nothing wrong bringing back the classic, Punisher with, guns and all that good stuff. But this, it builds up to, there's a cliffhanger at the end. And I myself, oh, wait a minute, before I look at that beautiful artwork. Woo! Wow. Sorry, then I give props to Sizeman Kondrasky doing that art there, and of course Matt Rosenberg doing the writing. But like I mentioned about the cliffhanger, I don't know. I've seen stuff online. I'm going to agree with it. I think there's may be some big change in the Marvel universe, and I've read that and I agree with it, and I'm sharing that info, what I've heard. And I don't want to tell you too much, but someone dies, so I'll leave it to you to go out there and figure it out. You probably know already, but I just wanted to just mention that real quick. So with that being said, on to Old Man Hawkeye, issue number 8. Man. Well, we get Hawkeye and, excuse me, we got Kate Bishop. So we got both Hawkeyes here. This one's okay. They're trying to make their way through the wasteland pretty much in this one. So we get some Bullseye in this one, some Red Skull, and the Winter Soldier. So that's pretty much this whole issue here. What's going on? The artwork is nice. I love it. And the story's real simple to read. I mean, you don't got to break your head over this. It's an easy read, so it's a fun thing. Now, if you're reading something like what's coming up in a few seconds, like Thor, you make sure you have some quiet time for yourself, because Thor is in another world. But before we get to Thor, we're going to get to this. Yes, it's too hot. It's so hot, I think it's doing second prints. Correct me if I'm wrong. Send me a message in the bottom. But I you know what? Let me stop talking. Let me just talk about this for a second here. This guy, Donny Cates, is putting himself up there. He went from here. He's all the way up now to like A+ level. That's how good this guy is. And if you know Donny, you already know how good he is. And then when you add Ryan Stegman, his artwork in this issue, among the other ones and among his other stuff, is just magnificent. I saw someone put online that his artwork belongs in the art museum. I mean, this guy, that's how good he is. And it's pretty neat to see that his symbiote has like wings. And this issue is so good to read. It's so good to read. I mean, Eddie Brock, you find himself talking, right there, he's talking to his symbiote. And they need to stay together. If not, they could get caught. So not only that they need to stay together, they're going to need a lot of help. So he does get the help. And I don't want to tell you too much, but right there's a nice picture where he finds some help and they'll work together. So they combine. And there's the handshake. All right. But that's it. And it's just awesome stuff. Just go out there and get it, man. Go out there and get it. All right. Last but not least, This is issue 1 of Thor. I picked these up, like I mentioned, at the convention last weekend, not knowing, but I paid $2 for this. But look up there, second print. But you know what? That's all right though. I didn't have them, and I got them, and the story was freaking good, crazy. Jason Aaron, oh god, Del Mundo doing the art. A little different, but overall still fun stuff. I mean, I'll just show you right now. I mean, I read them, read issue 1 so good that I had to get issue 2 and issue 3. So that tells you how good this storyline is. So, it's a great read. A lot of fun, man. He's got the Juggernaut there. There's awesome stuff going on here. He gets his hammer. This is so much, and it's try to read this one with no one around you, and that way you won't get distracted, because there's a lot. I mean, a lot going on in these next 3 issues. So I just want to let you know that right off the bat, Loki is something else. But overall, this was a lot of fun to read. I love issue 1 a lot. So let's jump to issue 2. I'll show you what's going on here. This was crazy, and it's just so much going on. The artwork is just crazy, but it's fun to read. But like I mentioned, if you're not by yourself, and you're going to get distracted. I read this one at work, especially this issue, and I have to go back and probably read it again, because it's overwhelming what's going on here. There's some humor in here as well, but it was still fun. And I'll end it with issue 3. But before I say that, as always, I have to say thank you to you guys that's been watching the videos, liking my videos, and subscribing, and I appreciate that. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be doing this. I do it because I like doing it. I like sharing what I bring to you. So, and if you haven't seen the videos, try to. I mean, send the link out to other people and share it. And if you like what you see, click like. If you haven't subscribed, then subscribe. That way you get the updates on your phone and the little pop-ups. And I'll try to make my videos short, maybe long, depending what type of mood I'm in. So with that being said, this is issue 3 of Thor, and this one here, there was wow, there's a surprise marriage going on in this, and the whole marriage takes place in I guess someplace, if you want to call it hell, I guess. And not only that, there's a fight here, a god fight, should I call it? And as well, there's some humor going on, and there's a murder towards the end. And there it is. And at the very end, there's it kind of blew me to see this, and I'll show it to you. And I guess look who we see there. But this was fun to read. Do yourself a favor and go out there and get them. Share the love. And stay tuned, because I'm coming up with an idea about the free giveaway. I think I'm working on something like episode 40. Since I'm 40 years old, I think episode 40, I will give something away. So share the link, share the channel to your friends, anyone you think they may like this, because I'm going to give away something for free. And you can follow me on Instagram at, just a Rican and his comics for more details. And you can send me a message there, or just send me a message in the bottom of the link right here on this channel after this video. But until then, take care.